Factory 5 Roadster 6882 update video. Let's talk about putting in some of the cab in aluminum. I drilled way too many holes in this flooring. You do not need this many holes in the flooring to be able to rivet this thing in place. I've gone through one handheld riveter, but and I still have my trusty Harbor Freight still to go, but the aluminum's starting to go in, and then I'm starting to get this tunnel here in place. There's several things I want to do. One, fire extinguisher mount. This is the Yeti cooler holders, and that is a metal bar underneath here. That's somebody's mod that they had. Great idea. And then this, I'd like to put an ashtray in here to hide the cruise controls in there. The foot box is starting to get riveted in place. This floor is now riveted in place. It took a little bit of trimming, a little bit of finagling. This is still being held in place with Clecos just so I could get the sealant on there. And I'm running out of rivets. Where's my other bag? This is all that I have left of Factory 5. So I'm not sure why. I'm just not very good with inventory, I suppose. So that's one thing we're doing. Another thing is drilling holes in the roll bar mounts. Don't forget to do that before the wall is in place, because that will be a bear to get to. I'm glad that I happened to look inside the manual and saw that. And I went ahead and did the passenger side just in case. I decided to put a passenger roll bar there. The roll bar itself would have to be done, but at least there's some good idea of some holes. I know how high they are. Battery covers in place. That's got riv nuts underneath there. There's 1024s under there. Coming on the side, I think I'm going to put in two more, maybe one there and one on the other side. There's sound deadener on the other side of that, so it doesn't ping at all. We went through that with this. The light's not on, or the power's not on. Let's turn the power on. And that's to the ground. Trunk light is in there. I was thinking about running a wire over to have another one over there. May still do so, but got that little bit of wiring done. The dimmer switch, just hopping all over the place here. I've mounted the dimmer switch in there. That seems to be a good place for me. I'll rivet that in place. And I've kind of gone in there with my feet and see if that lines up, and it does well, so I'm in good shape. So really I think the foot box is done. This is an override for the clutch safety switch, and I went to the junkyard and cut off, found a Mustang in there and cut its safety switch pigtail, so I've got that wired up, but I went ahead and made myself a little override so I don't have to stand or sit in the car. This is high beam indicator light, which will go to right here, and I just got single wire. This is an example just to show you the weather pack. I've got some single wires, and that will be for the high beam wire. Couple other things, the clock, just some single wires, so if I ever have to take off the dash I can do so pretty quick. The driver's side foot box is held in place, and I think it might be done. I might be ready to rivet it in place, which is scary to me because I won't be able to get back in there except for this right here. But I think it might be ready. After I got that clutch safety switch pigtail and the high beam pedal located, I feel good about it. See, on the passenger side I went ahead and riveted in the floor there as well, and the side piece here. I've got a couple more pieces of insulation in there just to get double insulation. I have to put the emergency brake handle back in place. So let's see, I guess that's really I mean, there's been 1,000 little things on the car that I've done. I can't think of them. I still have to do the alignment, do a rough alignment with it. I still got a power steering leak. I still need to bleed the brakes yet again. There's still air in there. I went ahead and changed out the bleeders right there. So this is one of those self bleeders. I guess somehow one person can do it. I have to read on that, but I changed the bleeder on the front brakes, and then I changed the crush washers on the back brakes, so that, you know, last time we found some leak. Let's find. There's nothing there this time. Good. So hopefully that'll take care of it. Let's look at the body. The body we undercoated. We put some duplicolor bed liner on the base, just so that we would have some sort of dark color, I guess, on the inside. That really doesn't show too well on the camera, does it? The wheel well, I put several coats up here as well to protect the underside here, and just minimal body work has been done. Still need to get the epoxy primer on here that I keep talking about. That's my biggest concern. When am I going to do that? All right, so I guess that's, gosh, just a brief thing. Take a look at it and see. It's surprising to me how much time something little takes. I mean, I know I did other things yesterday than just put the passenger side aluminum floor in, but I mean, my goodness, it took most of the day. And we've got a trip here in now 5 weeks coming up, so need to get on it. All right, so I guess that's it. I really don't see anything else there, but talk to you later.